What is good, my good people? It's your girl, Madam Joyce, in the bizzle. Back again. Tell a friend it's been another week, long time no speak. I feel like I can't even say that anymore because I have another show and I was literally on the YouTube yesterday. But how are you guys? Happy hump day. It's been a while since I've been on the purple couch. Because obviously we've been doing after hours upon after hours upon after hours, but it's only right. Let's do a purple couch episode and let's bring back one of our favorites of the show. It is none other than Mr. Lateef.
Hi, Joyce. I miss you, you know. Hey, I miss you, people. Hey, Joyce, I miss you.
You know what? Yeah, people have been literally fighting me. They're like, "Where's Lateef? Where's Emmanuel?
Thank you.
Where's Lateef? Where's Okay, so first of all, if you guys don't know, Emmanuel has got a new job. He's fucked off and left us, innit?
Yeah, yes.
He's left us and he's doing incredible things. I've just checked on him and he's settled very well in his new job. But Lateef, I haven't been doing guest episodes, so that's why you've not been here. Because actually, as much as Lateef is part of the show, he's actually a mixologist.
Yes, I am. So book me if you need me. Yeah? Link in the bio.
Are people like, do you feel like it's been busy? Are people like drinking? I feel like people are a little bit down.
Yeah, people don't really... It's hard. When it comes to weddings and stuff like that, people are drinking. But other type of events and stuff like that, yeah, here and there. Sometimes you get some big ones, sometimes you get some small ones. But yeah, I think people have stopped drinking though. I'm not going to lie.
Are people still getting married compared to like the other years? Like, are you seeing that people are, the wedding season is still popping?
Yeah or no, you know? Yeah or no?
Oh.
Yeah or no? Yeah. Yeah, it's not looking good, Joyce. I'm not even gonna lie, though. It's not looking good. It's not looking good.
You know, before we even get to this chat, please, can I have a drink? I know you've mixed me stuff. What have we got today?
Yes, mojito.
Mojito. Do you know what? Yeah, I love a mojito, and I like the way you make mojitos because I feel like sometimes when you have a mojito, like some people, maybe because they don't use fresh leaves. Yes, I'm pretentious. Maybe because they don't use fresh leaves. Sometimes it starts falling apart. You know when the leaves start falling apart, and then when you're sucking on the straw, a bit of the leaf goes into your mouth.
That means the leaves are old.
Yeah,
but
that
Joyce,
means the leaves are old, right?
I can't work with you and give you that type of service.
When I go to like the kind of like pub places, you know, when it's like you might get a like 2 for £5 drink, but then you're gonna be drinking the leaf like you're a farm animal. But how have you been? The girlies want to know what's been going on. You're supposed to be having a hair transplant.
Do you know what? Yeah, okay, hair transplant. Let me tell you what happened with that. Yeah, I wanted the hair transplant, but then I decided against the hair transplant because having done more research, listen, some of the hair transplants ain't really transplanting properly.
Facts.
And listen, I'm not someone that can take pain. I cannot take pain. So I thought this is a one-hit wonder. I do it and I'll be set for life. I'm going to need to keep on going back, the guy said. I've left it so long that I'm going to need to come back and do the painful procedure again.
See, here's the thing.
Nah.
I can now tell, and I think the last time you came onto the show, you spoken about your hair transplant. I said, let me go and have a look. I can now tell when someone has a hair transplant. And how I can tell is that sometimes the density of the transplant is not thick enough. So you kind of see these little dots of hair coming out, but it's not full enough where the hair itself has, grown to the capacity where you can't see where it is.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Like maybe when you look at it first, after they first done it, I don't know, it looks fantastic. And then afterwards you see the same person and then, no, they need to go back again after a couple. No, Joyce, I cannot.
That's a shame. I actually wanted to go see the journey for the plot.
Yeah, so you know what? Even when I was speaking to our missus, I'm like, should I? She's like, yo, listen, if you're going to have to, you that cry over pain, you're going to go back second time, third time, again and again. I said, yeah, let's be honest. And then do you know what, Joyce? I want dreadlocks. I want every type of hairstyle I can do. But if it's not going to fill my hair properly, it's not really worth it, is it?
And that's the thing. I think when people like that haven't had hair in a long time, not to say you haven't had, how long have you been bald?
Listen, this must be 20 years.
Like, if I was bald for 20 years and I had the opportunity to have hair again after 20 years, you're gonna see me with locks like Shakira.
100%.
You're gonna see me with a rasta dread to my bum cheeks, like, and I'm telling you, as soon as the growth, even if there's 1 inch of growth, I'm putting extensions in.
100.
That all that tension that made me bold in the first place, you're gonna see me go back there
100%.
because as soon as the hair is long enough to catch, I'm putting extensions in. What do you think about the Mandem get dread extensions? The guys, like, rather than growing out their hair, like usually like you kind of grow out dreadlocks, guys have like there's extensions, so they will tie extensions, they will add extensions onto their natural hair.
I'm not sure about that, Joyce. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I'll take it that far, but I don't think I'll take it that far. I can take it that far, not that far. Actually, do you know what? Let me not even lie to you, Joyce, yeah?
Because I was gonna call you out, but go on.
Have you seen these weave, like hair, like, it's like a wig, but for black people, kind of. Like the hair units.
Oh, the male hair units?
The male hair units.
I promise you, Latif, I think you should do one for the plot.
Yeah, I'm gonna 100%. I'm gonna do one because I'm not doing hair transplant no more. That's out the window completely. So I need to see what I would look like now if I still had hair. I have to do it. I'm gonna do it. Trust me.
Do you guys know what Latif is talking about? Basically, there are some guys, there are barbers, but they also know how to make male units. So people who are dealing with baldness, alopecia, any capacity, there's actually wigs for men that look like shape-ups. I'm going to put a couple videos here, guys. It's crazy. And you know what? It looks so realistic. My question is, how long does the unit last? Do you have to wrap it every night? Is it sweat-proof? And can you tell when it starts lifting? Those are the questions I have.
I've done the research, yeah?
So you've been thinking about it?
100%. I've been thinking. Well, as soon as once that option of hair transplant was off the table, I had to think, what's plan B? You always need plan B in life. So yes, they last, some of them do 3 to 6 months. Some of them you can do it for a year. I'm not too sure how that works, but obviously you'll have to keep on going back to do maintenance.
They last 3 to 6 months?
Yeah.
That's a lie.
Yeah, that's
like they last 3 to 6 months, as in like not by the 3rd month we know that you're wearing a wig.
But I think in that time you're gonna have to. I think you can use the same hair, but you'll have to be washing it, taking it off, and redoing it.
Oh, so the actual wig itself, like the hair.
Yeah. The
quality.
hair will. The quality
but
of the hair.
To get it,
but you still need to get.
reglue.
Yeah. You have to get a reglue.
Do you know what? The idea of, and the process is very similar to actually having a wig. The idea of a man getting a wig and going through the same process as me, a straight man, going through the same process as me to get a shape up is...
It's hell, I'm not going to lie.
I don't even wish it on my worst enemy.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Because I think to myself, imagine me and my missus sitting next to each other, both getting our hairs done. Oh, Joyce, it just puts me off. That's what puts me off.
Oh, man. But girlies, speaking of wigs, there's a conversation happening right now because sew-ins are back, guys. The girlies are saying sew-ins are here to stay. Wigs are out the window. Sew-in is basically like when you, rather than having a wig, which is like a hat with hair, you basically sew in the tracks. So you'll do your cane roll and you will sew in the tracks and then sew in the closure. And it basically stays on your head and you can wake up and shake and go. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something. Respect to all the sewing girlies. There is no way in hell I will ever go back to doing a sew-in again in my life. I used to do sew-ins when I was like 14. And let me tell you something. It's all fun and games the first 3 days. You wake up, it's looking fresh, you get to go, you just straighten it, boom, boom, boom. But sometimes I need my scalp to breathe. I need air in my head. That's number one. When I'm going to sleep, I like the fact that I can just close my eyes and my hair and my head is out. Sleeping with hair on your head that does not belong to you is hell. Second of all, after a while, it starts itching. So now you're trying to scratch it. But then because you've got tracks and because you have your cane roll, there's all these things happening in your head that's not allowing you to scratch your head properly. So now you're out here doing this. Bah, 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 bah. Now you're out here banging your head. Now you look crazy. Another thing is after a while, a lot of people like to wash their hair whilst they have a sew-in in. I don't think you can get a proper good wash when you have a sewing in. So if you're not washing your hair properly and you're not washing your hair at all because you're a young hoe, then the hair starts smelling.
Oh.
Your hair's gonna start smelling. It's bad enough that we're fighting the smell of hair straighteners. Now your hair smells like sweat and the stew that you made last week because it's now trapped in your scalp. I've just never been a sewing girly. But the only thing that's good about the sewings is that you can wake up and just exist. And also, for those like me who don't know how to reglue their wig, it's an easy alternative. But I just think it's so stressful. Sewings are so stressful.
So why do girls want to bring it back?
Because there are benefits. There's pros and cons to both. The pros for a sewing is that people say it's easier to maintain because it stays in your head for a long time and you can just wake up. You don't need to think about gluing or tacking or doing all of that stuff. So it's very, very easy for girls who don't go to the hair salon often, or they only go twice a month or once a month. Okay. Also, sorry guys, no. If we are bringing back sewings, that means we have to bring back leave outs, and I'm not doing that.
Leave outs? What's leave outs?
Okay, so you have a sewing, so you will sew the back.
Yep.
But then, because, if you wanted to blend, if you now wanted to bend, or you want to have you will leave some of your real hair at the front.
No.
So you leave your real hair at the front.
No.
Guys, I wouldn't. I see some of the girlies doing a curly, they'll do like a curly hair, and then they'll leave the hair at the front. I'm sorry, it's not blending.
No.
You lot are buying 4A Indian raw curly wave, and then you've now brought your 4C kinky curly hair, and then now you're trying to blend the 4C hair into the Brazilian body wave bouncy flavorsome curls, and I'm supposed to pretend like I can't see it.
No. Leave that, definitely.
The only time a leave out works, let me be honest, the only time a leave out works is if the hair is close to your hair texture. Love it. And also, you don't have to do much to your real hair. But if you have straight Indian bundles, you're gonna have to do a lot of straightening and combing to your natural hair, which eventually damages your hair. Bro, when I was younger, I had a leave out. By the end of the leave out era, I had literally 2 tufts of hair from when I was trying to straighten my 4C hair and blend it to the straight Indian hair. I had 2 tufts of hair like this in school. And then because now it was 2 tufts of hair, then you can see another thing now, I don't have the length. Now my hair is short. So now I'm using 2 inches of hair. I'm trying to blend the 2 inches of hair to the 14 inches of hair of Indian hair. So 2 inches now. Now I'm trying to blend the whole thing. The thing is not blending. So then I used to go and get eco gel. I used to try and gel it so that it can tack. So the 2 inch of my own hair will now blend into the 14 inch of the Indian yaki. Like it's just a mess. It's just a mess. It's just a mess. But yeah, we need to leave. For me, we need to leave leave outs out of here. But the girlies are doing it though. The girlies are doing it.
The young girlies or the adult girlies?
I don't know.
It can't be the adult girlies.
I think it's adult girlies, you know.
It can't be adult girlies.
Like, what, my age? Are we the adult girlies now? Oh my God.
Yeah, you're the adult girlies.
No, girls, we are in it. Guys, I'm coming to terms that I'm an adult girly. Like, right now, there are girlies who are like 21, 22. And they're young baby girls. I'm still a baby girl, but I'm on the adult side of baby girl.
Yeah.
And I never used to be on the adult side of anything. So I'm getting used to the term that, like, when people are like, oh yeah, Joyce, like, you know, I look up to you, you're my big sister. I'm like, wow. Shit, I'm getting old. So guys, I want to give a special shout out to somebody, a friend of the show, Our Fabulous. I saw this amazing TikTok that she made about me, which was super cute, and I want to share with you guys. Take a look.
One thing I can say, you see Mama Joyce, Madame Joyce, you know, I went on her podcast. She has been absolutely amazing. Honestly, like as soon as I get back on my feet, I have my baby or whatever, I would love to do something nice for her. She's always messaging me, she's always checking in on me, she's always asking me, Rena, you're right, take care of yourself. If you need anything, let me know. Thanks for the £1. Appreciate it, he'd yeah, she's just so lovely. Like, she's a Libra. I fuck with her still. I feel, yeah, she's just so supportive. I appreciate her.
I fuck with you too, girl. That made me so happy. You know what it is, yeah, guys? On a real talk, you guys, this is the internet, right? But the internet is also real life. And I've been in times where the internet has been a crazy place and people have said a lot of things about me and it's all shits and giggles. But behind the shits and giggles, there's actually real people, guys. There's actually real people with real emotions and real life experiences. And I think, unfortunately, with RFAB, a lot of her experiences that happen online end up trickling into her real life. For example, people trying to expose her baby's face and things like. Honestly, she goes through so much. But guys, there's been a conversation with her. First of all, shout out to you, RFAB. But she's been trending on a conversation because she was flexing her Van Cleef dupes.
Do you think this is Van Cleef? Listen to me, let me tell you something. I cannot afford Van Cleef, yeah? This is called Van Sheen. You understand? Listen to me, darling. You see me in the dupes, or you see me in the fake. That's why no blood clot jab can't rob me. That's why no one can't rob me, darling. My good money will never be spent on expensive designer stuff. I cannot afford it. Van Sheen. £1.31 on Sheen. And I love it. I don't buy designer. And any designer you see Renee in, just know it's duplicate. I got it from the Chinese people in China, from a good plug.
She said,
I got it from Sheen, sweetheart, and I ain't gonna come tell you lot no lies. I ain't gonna come do image like I'm that expensive bitch. Baby girl, I'm a baddie on a budget. I'm lit in real life. I don't do name brand, right? The day I buy a bag for £800 for myself, I rather invest into a house and a car.
Yeah.
And I tell you, it's real. Somebody bought it for me. But me, now blood clot spent my money and buy designer. You're crazy.
Let me say this. Do you know how many people are wearing dupes and fakes? I've got nothing against dupes and fakes because I always say it. I don't want a woman or somebody to feel pressure to buy the real thing that they end up doing illegal things or things that defile their body or things that are that lack integrity. I'm so against it. But what I will say is, within the Black community, yeah, she said something very important. She was talking about, I don't care about wearing Shein because I want to buy a house for my children. And I think something that the Black community is really struggling with is value versus perceived value. People only want to look valuable as opposed to building things of value.
Agreed.
I know people that will buy a 30K watch before they buy a house. I know people that will work for a whole month to buy a designer and not eat. It's that real. I know people that will spend 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 on an item or on hair, and whatever happens with their quality of life behind closed doors does not matter.
Hey.
It's real. So then when you're going to the club and you're seeing these boys and girls and you're seeing these boys and they're like, yeah, they got the Rolex, big boy, big stepper, they're popping. Oh, they've now gone to use 3K on a bottle. They've gone to the club to pass the bottle because the bottles bring the bitches. They've done all of that because they want to be perceived like they got it. So then you are attracted to them and you fall for them. But behind closed doors, when the bottle finish popping and the watch that they finish using their blood, sweat, and tears to go and buy, they don't have shit. The car is rented. The clothes are borrowed. Let's not talk about the clothes swapping that I know about.
Clothes swapping?
Can I borrow your shoe? Can I borrow your shoe? They'll go and buy a belt. Can I borrow your shoe because it's going to match this belt? Can I borrow the shirt? Can I borrow your jacket? Can I borrow your... The Mandem are borrowing clothes all the time. All the time. And there is nothing wrong with that. Okay, there's something
No,
wrong
there's
with
something
that.
wrong with that.
There's something wrong with that. What's my business? That's like what's my business thing? But what I don't want women to do, I'm so happy Our Fabulous is saying these things, because a lot of the times a lot of the things that you are using to impress people to fit into certain rooms, they are also using those things to impress you to fit into certain rooms. And ain't nobody got it. Nobody has it. So don't feel pressure because of the things that you see, because a lot of the things that you see is not real. It's not genuine. For me, value is in legacy. Yes, buy your house. Yes, have a good job. Somebody that works hard for their money is not going to be popping bottles in the club. Is not going to be popping 5, 10K. But like those, I keep saying, you don't wife them things. Like those are not the things you wife. You go and drink the drink, yes, but you're not going to wife them, because that's another thing me and my friend were talking about. Character. If you know that a man is spending 5 to 10K in the club, do you really want to wife a man like that when the husband that God assigned you is supposed to be building wealth and legacy for your family and your children?
Reach it.
So you want a man that's irresponsible with money because it looks good. A man that can bank 10K in the club. But when it comes to wealth building for your children and for your generation, he doesn't know how to do it because he's irresponsible and doesn't have any savings. Okay. Baby. Purple Couch Tour. Honestly, I'm so excited about going on tour this year. What are you excited about this year, Latif?
The tour?
I mean,
coming.
I meant for you. Yeah, you're definitely coming. No, Latif, I haven't told anyone. Only the Patreon community know a little bit. If you're not part of my Patreon community, then you're not going to know about all the fun stuff. I have a special announcement that I'm really excited to announce, and I'm going to announce it in the next 2 weeks. If you haven't bought your ticket, buy your ticket. That's the first thing. If you are not part of the Patreon community, who get to find out first, please click on the description where you get all the tea and the biscuits. The bad boys and girls in the Patreon community, they are fed. They eat good. And you get to be part of my WhatsApp community where you get to speak to me and talk to me, and we get to talk about naughty things together. Okay, we don't talk about naughty things together, but we do have a good time. I have a special announcement coming up. But guys, I'm not going to lie. I am so excited about this show. I feel like this is going to probably be one of my most chaotic shows. And it's going to be one of my I think it's going to be the most exciting thing I've done in my life, in my career so far. Definitely one of the most exciting things in my career so far. So guys, stay tuned. If you haven't bought your tickets, please buy your tickets in the description box below. Mwah. Can I just say, come. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Guys, I am for women's rights and wrongs, but they're just some wrongs. There's just some wrongs that stress me out. There's just some wrongs that I'm like, I don't understand why you did this, guys. What is this thing of women dating men in prison whilst they're in prison? Specifically, what is this thing of this woman marrying a man while he's on death row? Guys, I need to talk about this. So, a British woman is set to marry an American death row inmate just weeks before his scheduled execution. Tiana Krasanke, 31, developed a relationship with James Broadnax through letters, phone calls, and prison visits after initially contacting him as part of her research into racial bias within the US justice system. The pair are now engaged and preparing for a small ceremony inside the prison. With his execution date set for 30th of April, she is also campaigning to have his sentence overturned, insisting that he is wrongfully convicted. Guys, I be on TikTok and I be seeing girls, come and get ready to see my boyfriend on our dates in the prison. Or what do they call it?
Yeah,
what do they call it when they go and see, when you go and see your man in prison? You go and see your man. Oh God, guys, comment below. What is that? I can't remember what it is. It's like
it's something.
Anyways, guys, the girlies will be doing get ready to me to go and see their men inside the prison, and I'm so confused as to what are the benefits to be dating a man while he's in prison. Let alone being engaged to a man whilst he's in prison. I think that's something that if
I
Hold on
think
a
women
second.
that
Let me
love
look
their
at my
space
notes.
go for things like that.
I want to know what exactly is the thing about women dating men in prison. Now, I'm aware that some girls have I like a bad boy kink. There's definitely a kinky aspect into this. I remember when I was younger, I used to love bad boys. I remember when I was dating a fraudster and I was obsessed with him until he did fraud on my card. He did fraud on my card, and I realized that I don't think I love fraudsters the way I love fraudsters when they're,
Doing it to others.
when they're doing it to others at that time. But when he now busts my card, is when I realized that anybody can get it. When you're younger, you tend to like that. You tend to like, oh, like the risk. You know, things are a little bit risque. Latif,
Danger.
would you say you was a good boy or bad boy when you was younger in your teens, early 20s?
I was a bit in and out, man. I couldn't go all the way because I knew how my mum would punish me. But then you still want to have fun. I just like money, girls. Yeah, just typical what were you like as boys, innit?
You give me the type that you wasn't a bad boy, but you was around the bad boys.
Yeah. You have to be.
You could have, like, you know, them ones where you could have done it. You could have been involved. But your mom's voice was in your ear telling you, if you try it, Latifi, just don't even go there.
Yeah.
But I feel like us girlies, are we not? We should by now, when we're growing up, be out of the bad boy phase. No, clearly not, because people are dating criminals. I wonder how it, because I always hear this story and I wonder how it works. So you go to the prison. So the only time that you see your boyfriend is when you see him on a visitation. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
When you see him on visitation.
Yeah,
and then
just
what
be
do you
talking
discuss
about
there?
love and life. But obviously they're writing letters to each other. So, but I do know that they are, I have to double check, but when they do get married, I believe they are allowed to consummate the marriage. So they are allowed to have sex.
But even, okay, you're going to consummate the marriage in the prison. So what kind of sex are you having in the prison? What kind of bed do they have in, like, a normal person, when you're going to consummate your marriage, you go and get a nice 5-star hotel, you go and be having rose petals, you enjoy your honeymoon. You made a choice to marry a man that you have to consummate your marriage in a steel bed and a mattress that might already have shit on it. From the last people that consummated, because they're not going to change. They're not going to... They're not going to... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Actually, do you know what I think it is, Joyce?
And the walls is brick, and the walls is concrete, and the floor is concrete. And the light is flickering.
Some women started late. So started liking bad boys late. Remember, some girls were goody for years, and now they want to taste a bit of badness.
Facts. You know what? This is why I'm an advocate for getting your heart broken before the age of, I'm going to say, I don't even want to say 30, 26. By 26, someone should have already destroyed you or tried to destroy you.
That's late, Joyce.
Is it late?
Yes, 26.
I'm giving the benefit of the doubt.
Has to be 21s, 22s.
Okay.
There's room for recovery.
Yeah.
Listen, 25, you're finished. You're going to take that's going to take you at least 10 years to recover. Then you're 35. It's too long.
Dust yourself off and try again.
No.
You could dust it off, but try again. You see, when you're 21, the spring back is crazy.
Yeah,
like,
boom,
you just
exactly.
You know, like when Dracula is coming out of the coffin, you just
Has to be young.
You just arise.
100%.
Yeah, it has to be young, because that's what happens. You start doing shit like that when you're like, wait, you're a 31-year-old. What are you doing dating a prisoner? You start to realize, when they're younger, they were good, they were innocent, they were sheltered. Then now, this is the first time that
Rebellion.
they've seen the life. Now they're doing a crazy thing. Now they're doing crazy shit. Where's my notes? Oh, for God's sake, did I delete it? Yeah. So I'm kind of curious as to like, what are the benefits? Are there like any state benefits that you get for dating a man in prison? Like, do you get government money?
Yeah, America's a bit weird, so maybe you do. Plus, maybe she's took out a life insurance or something like that.
Oh, true. Do you know what? Yeah, she could. Yeah, but okay, for you to have a life insurance, your life must be valuable. Your life must be valuable.
No, but America, I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Let them comment, but anyone can take out life insurance, but I don't know if you get killed. If you're on death row, I'm not too sure if that counts.
I want to know in the comments, have you guys dated anyone in prison?
Someone must have.
I'm sorry, guys. Has anyone dated somebody who wasn't in prison, then while you were dating, then went to prison? Because what do you do in that circumstances? Your man of 2 years made a conscious choice to commit a crime and he got caught and now he's in prison for 2 years.
Mm.
If I'm being honest, if that happened to me, I would stay with him, but I would cheat.
No, Joyce. 2 years not long enough. 2 years, you're gonna have to start cheating straight away and then end it straight away. So then by the time he comes out, it's like, yeah, nothing's happened.
2 years, and I'm not talking about 2 years day and night rule, make it 1 year. I'm talking about 2 solid years. I need 2 years for my. I'll pick up your call. I'll definitely pick up the call. Like, hello. I'll definitely pick up your call.
Oh no!
Because obviously you need the call. You know, like it gets lonely in there. I'll pick up the call. I'll have I'll have a conversation with you. But
if he asks you, would you tell the truth?
why the fuck would I do that? So that you can spend more time in prison after you finish killing me. So you have to feel man like that. Someone that's already in the prison. Now you want to get him more angry so you can spend more time in the prison. Hey.
Ah. What if he told you, oh, you know what? I did this a couple of years ago and now police are going to come and I'm most likely going to go to jail. But what if he doesn't tell you and then you're just at home together, everything's cool, boom, police just raid the door, house, 5 a.m., take him away.
No, guys, can we have a conversation about this? Because the worst thing that could ever happen to me as a human being is the police raiding my house and I'm naked.
They'll be like, cover up, love.
Do you know how trash that is? Imagine the police coming to your house to arrest you. Look, as you're watching this, look at how you are. Imagine the police came to find you. Your breast is out. Your is out. Now imagine you're underneath the quilt covers here. You're thinking you're having a peaceful Sunday. You're like, get up!
And they'll be like, get on the floor.
Now your breast is on the cold hard floor. Now your bum cheek is out. Now they're telling you. Guys. So, update on the Chris Brown and Usher tour. It's only available in America. People are confused as to why it's only available in America. Did you know that Chris Brown and
Yeah, I see that they're doing. I thought that's going off.
It's gonna go crazy, but people are like, oh my God, why is it not in the UK? Why? Perhaps because Chris Brown spent a good amount of time in prison the last time he was here.
Oh shoot, yeah. Oh yeah, so he's banned. Oh. Would you go?
I don't know if I'm not sure if he's banned, but I think he had a altercation and he physically assaulted someone and they picked him up from the airport straight. He went to prison. I think he was in like Manchester. I think he was in Manchester prison or something.
I remember when that happened. Would you go to America to see that though? Would that be worth it?
I don't think I'd go all the way to America to see Usher and Chris Brown. I saw Usher the last time he was here and I thought it was really, really phenomenal. I'm not, people are saying that this is a recession indicator because Chris Brown and Usher doing a tour together, it doesn't really make sense to me. Especially with everything that's happening with Chris Brown at the moment. And interestingly, Usher had a really good run last year with his tour. So I'm not sure why he needed this.
Yeah, for real. I hear that.
He didn't really need this, to be honest.
Yeah.
He didn't
That's a
really
good
need
point,
to do
actually.
this. Like, usually when people do stuff like this is because, you know, they have a PR thing. Like, Chris Brown's PR is really bad right now. But Usher's PR has been really good. So I wonder what's in it for him. Anyways, American girlies, are you going to see Chris Brown and Usher? I may judge you. It's C&T, baby. So, guys, breaking news. Another black queen is off the market. We have Leanne and Scott, who officially became official whilst they were on holiday. Woo! Love for my girlies. Love for my girlies. I think if you are going to ask a woman to be your girlfriend, it needs to be as dramatic as a holiday. There needs to be balloons and flowers and romance, and it needs to be like a mini proposal, if you ask me. When you were with your wife, how did you ask her to be your girlfriend? Or was it just a thing like, yo, like, me and you are, you know?
Yeah, I don't think, I'm not going to lie. Sorry.
Boring!
Yeah, sorry. I was just like, yeah. This is us now. You know, like, obviously, she was kind of asking, so where are we? We're together. What do you think? You're not going anywhere. We're getting married. This is just how it is.
No, sorry, I need a moment. If you're
but you do that on the wedding. You have to put all the energy in the proposal, Joyce. Has to be in that proposal.
There's
Not
nothing like
boyfriend,
romance.
girlfriend.
Like, I love a romantic gesture. If you're going to ask to be my man, please let it have drama behind it. I think it's a little lazy and a little boring just to be like, yeah, we already know what it is. No, we don't. I want you to say it with your mouth. I want you to say, will you be my girlfriend? Don't be coming up and just telling me to assume what it is. That's how guys will be catching you out, you know, because you'll be like, oh yeah, what are we? And then a guy will be telling you, oh yeah, you know what it is.
Yeah,
and then later down the line,
Agreed.
when he finished going to go and be Becky, and then you're like, yeah, but I didn't say you was my girlfriend. Nah, we need the verbalization. We need you to open your mouth with that one.
It's true. Agreed with Joyce. Clarity.
Do you think a holiday is a little bit dramatic though?
They were already going on holiday. And this was just a beautiful opportunity to do that.
No, I think it was planned. He planned to take her to holiday to then ask her to be his girlfriend. I think that's so intentional. You know what? Yeah, okay.
They have to make it though.
Because they were going to come for him.
100%. You've done so much, bro. You can't leave now.
No, you can't leave now. You can't leave. We've seen it now. We've seen it now. We're invested. I'm trying to lock him more on Love Island girlies. I'm very invested what is happening on the internet at the moment with the Love Island crew. I love it. I love the parasocial relationships that the Love Island girlies have with all the Love Islanders. And I want to be involved in the conversation. I 100% do. I'm definitely tuning into the Love Island this season. When is Love Island coming back on again?
Yeah, it's around summertime. It's summertime.
Yeah, summer is pending, guys. Don't worry, I'm locked in. I might even have a show every single day. I might even do a thing where it's every single day I'm watching it. Because last season I didn't watch it. I feel incredibly left out with all the conversations that are happening online because I don't know the backstory because I didn't watch the season. So I'm just literally picking moments apart.
Watch it, Joyce. It is good. I know it's guilty pleasure of mine. I love watching Love Island. It's too juicy.
I think Scott is so handsome. He's so good looking. He's really, really good looking. And this is for someone that you know me, I'm a celebration box type of girl. But there are some moments. To be honest, as of recently, too many moments. There have been too many moments where white men have really like, okay, is that what you're going on with your milkshake looking, vanilla looking, white chocolate looking? Last thing before I go. Guys, I think I want to read 48 Laws of Power. I think that's going to be my next book to lock into. I feel like I have issues with not issues. I am trying to learn how to manage my emotions better. And I think I've been looking at little snippets on TikTok about what level of emotion you pour out to people or to things determine how much power that thing or person has over you. Mm-hmm. And I think that's very powerful because I think in my life, I've learned that power comes from speaking. Mm-hmm. Power comes from proving myself or just overcompensation, but I'm learning that a lot of power comes from silence. And power doesn't mean physically showing power, like physically being like, yeah, what, like, but just sometimes just not speaking and just channeling your emotions. I want to read that soon. I want to read that. I'll keep you guys updated. Actually, I'm going to keep the Patreon updated. Probably we're going to talk about it on a Monday. So again, if you're not part of the Patreon community, make sure that you click on the link in the description and you join the Patreon gang. With that being said, so guys, that is the end of the episode. Thank you guys so much for pushing me. Thank you guys for saying that you miss Latif. Thank you for encouraging him to come back.
Thank you,
Latif,
guys.
how you feeling?
I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling loved. I'm feeling emotional. Thank you, guys. I love you. Thanks for this, Joyce.
We love you. Honestly, we love you. We love you guys, and we love you guys. Comment below, how did you find the episode? And we will be back next week. Wait, if you are not part of Patreon, please join Patreon because we have an episode coming out on Monday, exclusively to Patreon. We also have our After Hours episode exclusively to YouTube. No, we have our After Hours episode that is out on YouTube. But yeah, I will see you next week. I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic week. And yes, have a good one. Love you. Mwah.